Okay, this is a polar bear activity based off of this book. You remember this book from the video? A polar bear in the snow. So that's what we're going to make. We're going to make a polar bear in our snow. So what you should have is you should have a bag that has cotton balls in it. You should have a black piece of paper. You should have a white piece of paper. You should have some glue, and you're also going to need some scissors. So this white paper is going to be our snow, and then we're going to use these cotton balls right here to make our polar bear. They're so fluffy. So you can decide if you want to make just the polar bear's face and head, or if you want to try to make the polar bear's whole body. That's up to you. I think I'm going to try to make the polar bear's head. Whoa, look at that. I unrolled it. I didn't know they could do that. Ooh, look, and you can pull it, but try not to make a mess, okay? So I think I'm gonna glue this onto my paper to make my polar bear's head. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my glue to sort of draw the polar bear's head. Polar bear's head is kind of like an oval almost, or a circle. And then he has some ears, right? Because bears have ears like that, sort of. Okay, that kind of looks like a bear to me. So that's how I'm gonna start. And then I'm gonna cover it up with my cotton. And you can use the cotton like in a ball like this if you want. Oh, let's see. Or you can, I don't know how I unrolled it, but somehow found the end of it. Oh, there it is. I found the end of it and I unrolled it like that. I didn't even know they could do that. But it's kind of fun to also use them like this. So it's gonna make it so fluffy. Oh, I'm thinking it's starting to look like a polar bear in the snow. Oh, this one already started coming undone. Ah. There we go. Ah, it's sticking to my fingers. That's why you gotta be careful with glue. Sometimes things will stick to you. Or you could even cut these if you wanted to. You could use your scissors and you could cut them into pieces and use it like that. There are lots of different ways to use cotton balls. So you figure out whichever way you want to make your polar bear, and then you do it, okay? This is how I decided to do mine, but you don't have to do yours this way. Oh, look. See, like I can maybe try cutting it right here. There we go. I cut it. It was a little bit hard to cut, but that's okay. And use the rest of the piece here, like this. There we go. And there we go. I did the head. Covered it all in cotton. Now I gotta do the ears. I think I'm just gonna use the full cotton balls to make the ears. Two like that, and then one right there. It's sticking to my fingers. There we go. One on the top. There we go. Is that looking like a polar bear? I think so. Okay, now I got to do his face. So that's what the black is for. So with the black, you can make kind of like our story, right? You can make the eyes and the nose and the mouth. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out some eyes. Eyes are usually like circles. So I'm going to cut out some circles for some eyes. I'm going to glue those on. Go. Okay, I'm gonna make a nose. His nose is sort of like an oval. It's kind of big, and it's kind of like an oval. Does that look like a polar bear nose? Kind of, huh? Here we go. And then he needs a mouth. His mouth is kind of like kind of like a crescent, sort of, huh? I don't really like how that looks, so I'm gonna change it a little bit. Cut off some more pieces. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. And glue it on. There we go. Okay. There's my polar bear in the snow.